Greg, what does the REA actually do?
The Real Estate Institute is basically here to represent the interests of real estate agents in South Australia. There used to be an old view that real estate agents only have one obligation and one obligation only, and that's to the vendor. Whilst that's still the case now, we believe that our members have an obligation to the consumer as well.
What do you do to protect the interests of potential buyers and sellers?
Probably most importantly is the fact that we have a professional standards committee, and it's fiercely independent, and on the basis that, let's just say on that 1% of the time something goes wrong, there is a body that people can come to actually have complaints and disputes dealt with in a very independent professional way.
What are the most common problems that you encounter?
Look, I would put it down to one thing and one thing only. It's a lack of communication. I think on a number of occasions there are vendors that don't communicate with agents, and I guess importantly as well, agents not communicating with vendors.
Do you deal with many people in the rental market?
Yes, we do. Property management, I would say, makes up about 1/3 of our business, so it's a substantial part. And obviously there's a lot of real estate agents around South Australia that rely on, I call it the cash cow, the engine room, if you like, of real estate practice.
What are your thoughts on what's happened in the market at the moment in South Australia?
Look, the South Australian market has always been amazingly resilient. I think over the last 12 months, prices have increased upwards, depending on which data you want to use, 3 to 4%. I think you just have to look in the advertiser, and I've seen listings in the advertiser upwards of 1,800, 2,000, and so I use that as my if you like, gauge for how the marketplace is going.
And any predictions for 2010?
What I can say is South Australia has always remained very steady. Even through the toughest times of this state, property has never gone backwards. If anything, it plateaus. If we've just gone through the global financial crisis, and I'm absolutely certain that we have, and property prices in South Australia have gone where they've gone, I'm absolutely stunned and amazed and pleasantly surprised, because all indications were that confidence was down and all of those sorts of things. So look, I remain remarkably positive for 2010.
Thanks for joining us on TOOP TV. I hope you enjoyed the program. Next week we're live and interactive with Tim Threadgold. Please email us with any questions or queries you've got, and Tim will answer them for you then. Look forward to seeing you next Wednesday, 1 o'clock.